Let your conversations be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. So instead of us poking holes in the church as Christians, instead of us pointing out every issue that every preacher, church, whatever it might be has, maybe we like, that church is really doing a great job in this. Because I'm a kingdom guy. I believe people outside of Catalyst are probably going to go to heaven. It's not just us. So we can partner with them, like we make a great team. But he also says this, he says, let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt. And we're like, okay, that's cool. This is a different level for the people who lived there. In the first century, they had what was called a salt road. You could pay people by measurements and weight in salt. It was worth as much as gold at that point, because you think about it, when we have meat, when we have something we want to keep cold, we'd like to have around for a little while, we have a refrigerator and a freezer. What did they have? Salt. So he says, okay, may your conversations always be full of grace and seasoned with salt, like they matter. They are important. They are filled with grace, and I realize the weight of the importance of my relationship with this person, so that you may know how to answer everyone. See, we've got to recognize that our conversations need to be having value with them. They need to be full of grace, and I need to have value in this relationship, value in the conversations that I'm having. If I'm not full of grace, if I don't find value in the relationships, what am I doing wrong? Because they could be doing something wrong, but I'm only in charge of my part. We're only in charge of our part. God is in charge of that, and I can't fix what they're doing wrong. It's not my job. It's also, thankfully, not my job to judge people. Christians are really good about that, right? Like, we like to judge folks. I don't see anywhere that we're really supposed to be doing that. I mean, we're supposed to be fruit inspectors, is what preachers like to say sometimes, but it seems to me like I'm supposed to be full of grace and make sure there's value in our relationship.